Chapter 1. The Strange Mystery. For hundreds of years, the galaxy noticed something unusual. Pirates attacked traders. Raiders invaded colonies. Empires fought endless wars. But human ships were almost never attacked. At first, everyone believed it was luck. Then they realized it happened every single time. Something wasn't normal. Chapter 2. The Council's Debate. The Galactic Council gathered to discuss the mystery. Some claimed humans secretly paid pirates. Others believed humans possessed invisible weapons. No one had proof. Finally, the Council sent investigators to discover the truth. Chapter 3. The Pirate Captain. The investigators tracked down the legendary pirate Captain Korak. When asked why pirates avoided humans, he laughed. "I value my crew." The investigators demanded an explanation. Korak simply replied, "Attack one human ship, and you'll understand." Chapter 4. The Convoy. Days later, a reckless pirate gang ignored the warning. They attacked a small human cargo ship. The battle lasted only minutes. The pirates captured the vessel. They celebrated too early. Chapter 5. The Signal. Before surrendering, the human captain pressed one small button. No weapons fired. No threats were made. Just one emergency signal. The pirates laughed. Then every scanner lit up. Thousands of responses arrived. Chapter 6. They came from everywhere. Merchant ships changed course. Mining fleets stopped working. Civilian transports accelerated. Military patrols abandoned their missions. Every human ship nearby rushed toward one location, not because they were ordered, because one of their own needed help. Chapter 7. An Impossible Fleet. Within hours, hundreds of human ships surrounded the pirates, then thousands. The pirates had expected one rescue ship. Instead, an entire civilization arrived. Every captain broadcast the same words. "You are not alone." Chapter 8. The Human Rule. The investigators asked why every ship responded. A human admiral smiled. "We have one rule. If anyone attacks one human, they face every human." The investigators finally understood. Chapter 9. The Rescue. Instead of destroying the pirates immediately, humans rescued every hostage first. Even alien prisoners were protected. Medical teams treated everyone equally. The galaxy watched in silence. Humanity defended strangers as fiercely as its own people. Chapter 10. Mercy Before Justice. The pirate captain surrendered. He expected execution. Instead, humans arrested him. He would receive a fair trial. The council was shocked. Power without mercy frightened civilizations. Power with mercy inspired them. Chapter 11. The Hidden Alliance. News spread quickly. Small species began asking humans for protection. Humans never demanded tribute. They simply promised, "If you stand with us, we stand with you." Soon, hundreds of worlds joined the human alliance. Chapter 12. The Warlord's Mistake. One powerful warlord mocked the stories. He attacked a peaceful human colony. Within hours, rescue fleets appeared from every corner of known space. Not only humans, former enemies, former pirates, alien allies. Everyone answered the call. Chapter 13. The Lesson. The warlord surrendered before the first shot. He finally understood. Humanity's greatest weapon wasn't technology. It wasn't stronger ships. It wasn't bigger armies. It was loyalty. Chapter 14. The Truth Revealed. The investigators returned to the Galactic Council. Their report contained only one sentence. Humans are never attacked because no one fights a species that never abandons its own. Silence filled the chamber. Everyone agreed. Chapter 15. the legend. Years later, young cadets across the galaxy studied the human doctrine. Protect the weak, stand together, never leave anyone behind. Pirates disappeared. Wars became fewer because every civilization remembered the same lesson. Attack one human, and humanity itself will answer. Chapter 16. A Test of the Doctrine. Many believed the legend. One ambitious emperor did not. Emperor Varric ruled the Iron Dominion, a military empire feared across 3 spiral arms. He dismissed the stories about humanity as propaganda. Every species has a breaking point, he declared. Humans are no different. His advisors warned him not to provoke them. He ignored every warning. Instead of attacking a military base, he chose a peaceful scientific station operated by humans and several allied species. If they truly protect everyone, he said, let them prove it. Chapter 17. The Silent Countdown. The station commander, Captain Elena Ward, watched enemy warships emerge from hyperspace. Her officers prepared for battle. She knew they could not win. Instead of panicking, she calmly opened a secure channel. Emergency Protocol Atlas. A single encrypted signal left the station. No dramatic speech, no desperate plea. Just 3 words recognized by every human ship in the galaxy. We need help. Captain Ward looked at her frightened crew. They're coming. No one asked who. They already knew. Chapter 18. The galaxy responds. Within minutes, the Iron Dominion's sensors detected thousands of hyperspace signatures. Human rescue fleets arrived first. Then came merchant convoys, exploration vessels, medical ships, civilian transports. To the Emperor's surprise, alien fleets also appeared. The commander of a Lyrian cruiser transmitted a message. Years ago, humans saved our children. A mining fleet added. Even former enemies joined the growing armada. We owe them a debt. The Emperor realized this was no ordinary alliance. It was built on trust earned over generations. Chapter 19. The Emperor's Last Warning. The bridge of Emperor Varric's flagship fell silent. The tactical display no longer showed a single human fleet. It showed thousands of ships from dozens of civilizations. Varric frowned. They're protecting a research outpost. A message arrived on every Dominion screen. A human admiral stood calmly in the center of the transmission. We do not seek war. You may leave peacefully. But if you fire on those under our protection, every ship you see, and many you cannot yet see, will answer. The Emperor laughed. They're bluffing. No one on his bridge laughed with him. Chapter 20. One shot too many. A nervous Dominion commander decided to prove the humans wrong. Without waiting for orders, he launched a single plasma missile. The human admiral spoke once more. You have violated our final warning. Across the stars, thousands of engines ignited at once. Not in attack formation, in rescue formation. Medical ships moved toward civilians. Evacuation transports shielded the station. Warships surrounded the Dominion fleet with perfect discipline. There was no panic, no chaos, only flawless coordination. For the first time in his life, Emperor Varric understood the difference between a powerful military and a united civilization. Chapter 21. The Battle That Never Happened. Varric expected the humans to open fire. Instead, every weapon remained silent. The human fleet waited. The Admiral transmitted one final offer. Withdraw your forces. No more lives need to be lost. The Emperor looked across the endless wall of ships. Behind the human fleet stood allies from every corner of the galaxy. Species that had once hated one another now stood side by side. not because they feared humanity, because humanity had earned their loyalty. Slowly, Varric rose from his command chair. He took a deep breath. Order the fleet to retreat. Thousands of Dominion ships turned away. Without a single shot being fired, the greatest invasion in galactic history came to an end. The lesson spread across the stars. Humanity's greatest victory was not won through fear, but through unity. Chapter 22. The Truth Behind Humanity. Days after the Dominion's retreat, the Galactic Council invited Admiral Elena Ward to explain what had happened. The council chamber was packed with ambassadors, generals, and historians. One elder finally asked the question that had echoed across the galaxy for centuries. She continued, "When a mining colony was trapped, we came. When a hospital ship was stranded, we came. When refugees had nowhere to go, we came. We never asked what species they belonged to. We only asked how many needed help." At that moment, the Council realized humanity's greatest strength had never been its warships. It was the trust they had built over generations. Chapter 23. The New Galactic Promise. Inspired by humanity, the Galactic Council proposed a historic agreement. It became known as the Promise of One. Its first line was simple: "An attack on one peaceful world is a concern for us all." For the first time in galactic history, old enemies signed the same treaty. Trade flourished. Piracy declined. Border wars became rare. The galaxy had learned that unity was stronger than conquest. Chapter 24. A Legend for Future Generations. Years later, young cadets studied the events at the academy. Their instructor ended the lesson with a single question: "What is humanity's greatest weapon?" Some answered, "Their fleets." Others said, "Their technology." The instructor shook his head. The classroom fell silent. Outside the academy windows, ships from countless civilizations traveled together through peaceful stars. The lesson had become more than history. It had become a way of life. Chapter 25. The Final Message. On the anniversary of the Dominion's retreat, a monument was unveiled at the old research station. Visitors from every civilization stopped to read the inscription. Many had once feared humanity. Now they admired it. And from that day forward, whenever a pirate considered attacking a human ship, veterans would simply smile and say, "Don't make that mistake. Because if you challenge one human, though we answer to all of humanity." The end.
If you enjoyed this HFY Chronicles story, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next journey across the stars. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next adventure.